everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Cupid. If you're new here, welcome. This is my channel where I do some tarot, but I also show you guys a bit of my art and my artistic and spiritual process. Today's reading is going to be a general message reading. So what that means is that I'm going to pick a message out of my little jar. This is just going to be a general message for our collective to get us through the week. And this is something that I do for myself. I made this jar as like a party favor for a Christmas party, and it just became its own thing. And whenever I need a message for myself, or I'm feeling unsure or uncertain, I'll take a message with my little tongs and I'll pull one out, read it, and that's the message that I need to carry with me. And I do literally carry these messages. I put them in my locket here. If I have a message that is resonating and I just feel like I need to keep it with me, I'll put it in the locket so I can hold on to it and just keep, it helps me to just keep remembering the messages that I get. So anyway, we're going to do a general message. I'm going to pull a fortune, a little note out of this jar, and then I'm going to use some tarot just to expound on it. Before I get into that, I do want to go ahead and remind you guys that I am open for personal readings. All information for my personal readings are in the description box below. There's a link. There's also a link for my shop. If you want to check out my art, my prints, or you're just curious, you want to see what I do, my website's down there. My website's pretty interesting, so go ahead and check it out. And without further ado, let's just get right into the reading today. Okay, so I want to take a sip of my tea. Oh, okay. First things first is I want to just center myself and get my energy as relaxed as possible. We are going to be pulling a message for our collective. That includes me, you who is currently viewing this video, anybody who will view this video in the future. This reading is timeless. Okay, so we are looking for a message for our collective. One message, please. It's this one. All right. This is our message. Like I said, I will read it and then I will expound on it with tarot. Okay. The message is, release what you cannot control. Release what you cannot control. All right. So right now, my collective, I feel like you are in a transitioning period, right? When I hear release, I'm hearing shedding. Okay. I'm thinking of moments of discomfort. I'm thinking of shifts and tides, right? And there are usually in these transitional moments when things are changing, sometimes we can get hung up on the details, or we can get hung up on the things that we didn't necessarily want to be affected by these changes, right? Maybe there were some aspects of this change that you were aware of or could anticipate, and then there were other aspects that you were not really privy to. And so now that they're coming into play, there's almost a resistance, but that's okay. I'm going to pull 3 of these cards just to expound. I don't want to get too crazy, you know what I'm saying? This is just a message, all right? So, everything's backwards. All right, so I'm going to pull 3 cards. Can we get some clarifications? Okay. So we have Ace of Cups here. Let me see this. Ace of Cups, reverse. We have the Devil. And we have the Hangman. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we had 10 of coins. Okay. Release what you release what you cannot control. So this Ace of Cups reversed and then the Devil. This lets me know that some of us here are dealing with, I'm hearing addictions, right? I'm hearing bad habits, but I'm hearing a dependency, right? This was something, I'm also hearing misled. So there's something here about being misled with this Ace of Cups. Maybe something seemed too good to be true. Something was presented to you that appealed to your, I'm hearing your senses, right? I'm thinking of alcohol, things that we can consume out of a cup, or things that we're eating even. So there's something here about something appealing to your senses, something appealing to your sensitivity, right? This could be a relationship as well. But with the Devil, this is something that you feel trapped in almost. It feels like, like a binding or a contract, right? Some of you could be bounded in some contract. But with this Devil here, this to me lets me know that this is something that's essentially toxic to you. It's a partnership, or it's some type of situation. You're bound to something that is essentially toxic to you, or it's just, it didn't turn out how you thought it would be. With the Ten of Coins, this could have something to do with your money. This could have something to do with like your prosperity, your abundance, like your physical, material wealth. This could have to do even with a job. I'm getting with the Ten of Cups. Maybe children. You could work with children, or it could have to do with your household, a household that has children. But either way, I'm getting a lot of material gain here. So whatever this is, it's affecting how you can make money. It's affecting how you can take care of yourself or reach your goals, right? But with this Ten of Coins being in the upright on the bottom of the deck, I do feel here that the message we're given today is telling us that when we no longer trying to control this situation is going to benefit you more than you know, right? We have the Hangman here. So maybe in this situation you feel hopeless, you feel stuck, you feel, like I said, bound in some way. But here I also feel like with the Hangman, there are aspects of this that you are not really privy to. There are aspects of this that you're not aware of. And it is because of your perspective, right? Your perspective has you in a place where you're seeing only really the negativity of it all, right? I'm also getting with this Hangman, this is about how you were essentially tricked, right? You could have felt tricked into something because the Ace of Cups is reversed and then the Hangman, he's upside down. So it's almost like you viewed this reverse situation in the upright when it wasn't, right? So I'm getting with the Hangman, you were tricked, but it's like this does have something to do with what you did not see or are still not seeing, right? And so I feel like just with these first cards, the more you stop trying to control the outcome of the situation, the more likely you'll be able to see either A, how it can benefit you, or B, how you will be able to get out of it, okay? The next cards I'm going to get here are from, I forgot what these are called, but this is my first tarot deck. So, and it has the full suite, the full major arcana, but it also has like your regular card suites. So anyway, I'm just going to clarify each card. Please clarify Ace of Cups in reverse. Please clarify Ace of Cups in reverse. A couple of narratives are coming out. Oh, shoot. Can we clarify the Hangman, please? Clarify the Hangman. Okay. All right, so clarifying the Ace of Cups reversed, we have the Magician. Okay. There's a couple things coming out here with the Magician. I feel like for some of you, this is about you, right? You're the Magician, and it's almost like with the Ace of Cups reversed, maybe you thought this was a situation you would be able to control, or maybe this is a situation you tried to control but couldn't, right? With the Ace of Cups. This is maybe something that you attempted to manipulate or manifest, okay? And it's not necessarily manifesting, or it hasn't really appeared in the way you might want it to. Then we have the Devil, clarified by the Eight of Wands, okay? So to me, this seems like whatever this is has created a block, right? This situation that you're in is blocking opportunities with this Eight of Wands, okay? I'm also feeling like with the Eight of Wands, it is confirming to me that this situation came to fruition because you were seeking opportunity, right? You sought the situation out in order to gain opportunity. But it's almost like this Ace of Cups reverse, something either stop it. Sorry, like my dog's trying to play with me. It's like whatever this was that you sought out, it just ended up not being what it presented as, right? It's something that you felt like you had to make work with the Magician here, right? So for some of you, yeah, like this situation presented itself, you accepted it, but now it's something that you feel like you have to make work in order for things to pan out. And because of this, you feel like you're unable to access these wands here with the Eight of Wands. I'm also feeling like I'm also hearing broken promises, right, with the Devil and the Eight of Wands. It's like it has something to do with this situation pulling you in and binding you. Sorry, guys. If I look like I don't know where the camera is, it's because I really don't. Is it over here? Is it over there? I don't know, right? I'm using my iPad. I know it's over there, but I might flip it around, do my best to remember to flip it so that the camera's on this side, because this is where I naturally want to look, but whatever. But yeah, it's like this situation, the intention of the situation was to access more opportunities, but somehow there's this block. With the Hangman being clarified by the King of Cups, like I said, I feel like you're going to see your way out of the situation. Your advice is to release control so that you can view the situation differently, right? This thing came in, you tried to make it work, right? You tried to manipulate it to fit your needs, but it just seems like it's taking more than it's giving with the Devil, right? It's taking more than it's giving, and you feel stuck, right? At the bottom of the deck here, we have the King of Pentacles, right? Right underneath this Ten of Pentacles. And then we also have underneath that a Ten of Cups. And so I feel like once you are able to free yourself, not just from this situation, but free yourself from this mindset of needing to control, once you release that, I feel like you'll be able to see the situation a lot clearer. And in a lot of ways, it'll lead you towards the abundance that you're trying to bring in anyway. I'm going to get one card of advice. This is from the Pear Tree Oracle, one of my favorite oracle cards. One card of advice for my collective regarding this message. One final card of advice overall. Sorry, guys. I got like 2 different cards. But I feel like they fit. Midnight. All right, so we have Midnight at the bottom of the deck. And I don't know if you can see, but this girl, she's like running away in the middle of the night with her dog, okay? Interesting. Then we also, the cards that came out were entrapment and choice. And I really feel like these are only reiterating what I was saying anyway. With the entrapment and choice, it's like entrapment wanted to come out and choice was the one that flew out. So I feel like at the end of the day, the entrapment card, it really is about being weighed down, right? It could be about being overworked. Maybe this situation that was misleading is overworking you. Maybe it has you, you know, doing more than you thought, right? That's why these opportunities feel like they're coming in a lot slower. It feels like you're being weighed down by all the details of this situation that you probably weren't like privy to 100%. And so that's what I'm getting here with the entrapment card. But having choice comes out. It lets me know that the choices that you make are what's going to get you out of here. But there's two people here, and this is about two people having to make possibly two different choices. You know, this person might pick this window, but this person might pick this window. And so this is about possibly separating from a situation that is not serving you. Maybe you've tried, like I said, this is a situation that didn't necessarily present how you might have wanted it to. And so you ended up trying to make it work, trying to control it, trying to mold it into what you needed it to be. And this here is letting me know that you might have to make that choice. Instead of trying to control it and force it, you may just have to release and possibly go in a different direction, either from another person, an organization, a job. I do feel like this has to do with money and home and taking care of yourself. I feel like this could also be about career, right? Maybe you feel like you need to travel, right? Travel with Midnight, she's running away, right? So maybe there's something here that you either had to travel towards and it felt like a trap, or you feel like where you are, in order to get out of this situation, you may find that trying to control this situation is just not. What I'm getting here is that you definitely need to not control the situation just based on the message. But I'm seeing here that the solution for a lot of you will be making a new choice that may possibly take you away from this situation. Remember, this situation is an Ace of Cups in reverse anyway. It was never what it was promised to be, is what I'm getting. So here, like I said, you're weighed down, right? But you see how this girl, she's weighed down, but it almost looks like these things could just kind of float off of her as well. Like if she were to move really fast, they would just float off of her. And so I feel like that's kind of part of the message here, is that once you make the choice of what to do next, that's not controlling, right? Like I said, it may be a physical move. It may be just a mental change. It may be a job change. It may just be a change of certain habits. But once you make that move, it is going to propel you, and it's going to cause these other things that have been weighing you down to just be released. They're just going to float away. All right. And maybe not so effortlessly will they float, but they will basically shed themselves, right? Like I said before in the beginning, this seems like a shedding, right? You're in a transitional period. So all these things from the past, these past obligations, past responsibilities, past relationships, all that stuff is going to just shed away once you make this choice, this new choice. But you're only really going to see what your options are, like I said, once you stop trying to control and allow your perspective to shift, okay? So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this general message. I hope you enjoyed my jar of messages. I'm going to try and do one video like this a week. Like I said, this is something I do for myself, and I love sharing it. Sometimes I would put this jar in my office, and I would have coworkers come. If they needed a little message, they would just pick a message from the jar. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are interested in a personal reading, link is in the description box. If you're interested in art, link is in the description box. And without further ado, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the other side.